Hey fellas, it's another Tuesday afternoon and time to do a gaming vlog on what I'm currently playing and other developments there have been, so let's begin. So, let's start with the titles that came to Switch Online and so far there have been a handful of titles added to Super Nintendo Online, Nintendo Entertainment System Online, and a couple on Game Boy Online. So Xevious, I think, is okay. Hey, even if I'm not quite put on the same pedestal as I would with Galaga in terms of Namco's those arcade shmups. Burger Time Deluxe on Game Boy, I say yum. Even I do not think Peter Pepper is on the same order of magnitude making a smash as Terry Bogard or Kazuya. Side Pocket, it's a billiards game. I don't really have much to say there. But the highlight, I have to say, would be Kirby Dream Land 2, Puyo, and these titles should make a decent segue into my first bit of news as I've managed to discover. Okay, so for those of you who do want to own a Wii U, depending on what kind of components it has, as if you don't use it for a while, it might not be usable again. And mine does not seem to have that issue. I still try to log in from time to time, especially I want to make sure or that's still in working order with the a clock ticking on the eShop and borrowing some of the titles being ported to Switch. I definitely trying to focus on the ones that are not going to who would be easily accessible without one or 3DS. So I should make another transition to my next topic. It seems, as part of a preservation effort among many popular YouTuber completionists actually bought out the entire catalog of both the Wii U and 3DS eShops, and to the tune of nearly $23,000 combined. Which I'm not sure how many of this will actually end up showing up online, nor am I certain in exactly how many titles will end up being ported to Switch or other platforms in the near future. But it definitely shows in one case just how much there is in this specific market. Yeah. On the PlayStation front, once the extra and premium tier games are now available, I'm going to focus mainly on the premium tier games, given how that's primarily what I got this tier for. It's in the thumbnail. We have the classic racing title Ridge Racer Type 4, Ridge Racer. Yep, I can never pass that up. And Ape Academy 2, a card-based party game spin-off of the Ape Escape franchise, no former Japan exclusive is if they welcome. And last but definitely not least is Siphon Filter Darkmere, a PSP entering the franchise, and the latest in the, I guess, like Siphon Filter now part of my life, which is definitely an installment I have seen online players a bunch, and even though control systems getting used to, who it's actually pretty engaging, and I definitely am starting to quickly understand the appeal of the series, even if it's never really had the same kind of pedestal that Metal Gear Solid or Splinter Cell have had in terms of stealth action titles. Among the games that are not hot vintage titles from the PlayStation 1 or the PSP, there's a couple in particular that I definitely intend to spend a lot of time with for different reasons, like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the open world title that retells the history of Goku, and the Untitled Goose Game, an indie darling, which has another stealth title where you just end up being like a horrible goose. I especially like the connection it has here, given how it's basically it's in a small town in England, and especially given how some of the things you steal and are like you call them like loo paper instead of bath tissue, tinned food instead of canned food, but seen through the lens of someone living in the Pacific Northwest. I like the whole minimalistic style and just how complex the physics are, especially, and how sometimes there are puzzles, but also just kind of fun just to see how much of chaos you can cause as that goose. Anyway, that'll be all for now, and I will see you tomorrow with my next Mandalorian vlog. Take care, everyone.